Girl, I've been working on this video for some time. Okay, so what had happened was that I created a look with this paint, and then I created a look with this, with this paint. Okay, so individually. And then I lost this paint for like a week and a half. I didn't know where it was. I couldn't find it. And I wanted to use both of them mixed together to create the look that you guys are seeing on my eyes right now. Because if you mix yellow and blue, you get green, and that's what we have going on the eyes right now. I'm really happy with how this look turned out. I will not be doing a full eyeshadow tutorial. I just want to review the paints and how they work. But I will be doing a cut crease with you guys. If you guys want to see each individual tutorial of the eye look, this eye look, or any of the ones that you're going to see in this video, I will have them all linked down below in the description box. But don't be disappointed because I did film those, but over on my TikTok. So you guys have to go follow me on there, and also follow me on Instagram, where I share a little bit more about my life, and I'm also very active on those platforms, so you guys can get to know me a little bit better. I'm a pretty good time, in my opinion. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into reviewing the new paints from James Charles makeup brand. The first color I'm going to try with you guys is, this is my first impression of it, okay? This is in the color Caution. That's the yellow one here. This is what the packaging looks like. And then let me get it opened up for you to show you the actual component. It looks like a little paint. If you guys have painted before and you go over to Michael's, you'll see a bunch of paints being held in components like this. It has the word Create Paint. I think that's the name of the product. And it has the color in the front. It says Caution. And over on the back, same thing, it has the name of the paint. This is the paintbrush that I always use to achieve my cut creases. It's a very precise brush, and it allows you to have a very crisp cut crease. This one is the level 2 detail brush. I always have it in my description down below. It's probably like far down in the description box in my frequently asked questions, so check it out. If you do shop through any of my links, I do earn commission, which supports me and my kids, and I'm very, very grateful every time that you guys, you know, trust in me and my recommendations. So I'm going to apply a little bit of the paint to the back of my hand. And you know what I was just thinking right now, that the colors that I did pick out, I have a yellow one and I also have the blue one. So if I mix these together, it should create a green. So I love that. I'm going to be mixing those two to create future looks. And let's see how this product works on the eyes of it. I'm trying to get as close as possible so that you guys can get a good idea of how they look. Okay, look how crisp that line is. I'm loving it. Now I am going to go in with a flat brush. This one here is the Sigma S20 brush. I think this is an eye cream brush for your skincare, but I really love how it moves. The bristles move along with the placement of whatever I'm putting on my eye, whether it's concealer or one of these paints. And it also allows me to be very precise and stay underneath the guide that we just created. I am kind of overlapping my guide, so I'm going to go back in there with this precise brush. If you guys can hear my AC in the background, it's kind of drying out this paint right now. So I have to like work a little bit faster. It's just really hot outside. We just got over Hurricane Hillary, which was supposed to be really intense and insane according to the news, and it was just a rainy day. I love that. It's looking so beautiful. I am starting to kind of like notice a little bit of patchiness as I'm layering it on, but again, I have my AC on, so it's kind of like drying this out. And I'm trying to work with it. I don't see any cracking, which I'm loving. So these paints are perfect for cut creases. I am going to start to work on this outer edge. And I think I'm going to do that with you guys. If you want to see how I did this top part of my eye, I'm going to have a full TikTok video showing you how I came about the entire eye look. But for now, I'm just going to stick to reviewing this right here, the paint, and seeing how it works with other eyeshadows as I'm layering other stuff on top. Now I'm going to take an eyeshadow and apply it on this outer corner right here and seeing how it works with the paint. This is the part I'm like really intimidated to do because I feel like it's gonna start to crack. But honestly, I'm not noticing that at all so far. I am gonna go with a yellow eyeshadow now and kind of like blend out that paint and the eyeshadow together so that we can create a really pretty transition between both colors. Okay, no freaking crumbling. These paints are working really, really good, but I don't want to jinx it. Let's keep going. Well, actually, there's like really nothing to keep going on. Like, I just have to work on the lower lash line, but we're not going to be applying any paint down there. I just wanted to see how the color payoff is with the paint and also how it works with eyeshadow, how it layers. So far, so good. So I'm just going to finish off the rest of the eye. Again, if you guys want to see the full eyeshadow tutorial, you guys can find it over on my TikTok or on my Instagram. All of my social media platforms are always linked down below in my description box. But with all that being said, let me go ahead and finish off the eye and show you guys the finished look. Just taking a good look at it, the paint is extremely vibrant. Like it's really beautiful. The reason I wanted to get some paints and try these out is because sometimes when you apply concealer and then apply a matte shade over it, it just starts to look extremely patchy, and I just wanted to give these a try. And I did not experience any crumbling. That's what was my biggest concern. I wanted to try this on with you guys. I'm definitely going to move on to the next paint now so that you guys can see the color, and then I'm going to mix both of them together to create a green shade, or hopefully that's what I create. You are able to mix up these paints to create new colors. So yeah, I'm really glad that I got two colors that make a new color. And I think most of the colors that he came out with, you're able to do that. I've seen so many people even create foundation shades out of mixing these paints. I'm not going to do that. I don't see myself using these paints for foundation only because I feel like that's a lot of work, and I rather just pull out a foundation and just apply it instead of mixing it until I find the correct undertone or create the correct undertone. But yeah, that's my thought on this yellow paint. I don't know if the blue one is going to work any different, so let's go ahead and try that one out. All right, I'm back now, and I'm going to be doing a monochromatic eye look. I did film the small little tutorial over on my Instagram and my TikTok, so if you guys want to see how I came to this part in my makeup, then make sure you do check out my other tutorials on my other social media platforms. All of my platforms are going to be linked down below in my description box, but I'll have a direct link over to the tutorial down below. So don't forget to check that out. I am going to be trying the paint in the color Blueprint now. And just as a reminder, I'm going to be mixing the blue one with the yellow one to make a green color. So I'm going to be doing possibly a green monochromatic look, or I don't know what I'm going to be inspired by the next time I film. But let's go into this blue one. I have already used it, so I've gathered my thoughts on it, and we'll get into that. I'm taking the small detailing brush to cut the crease. This one here is the level 2 detailing brush. It's a painting brush from Michaels, which is always linked down below because that is my most asked question. It'll be in my FAQ down below. So I'm just going to be going in here like that. I hope that was in focus. Was that in focus? Okay, let me see if I can get a little bit closer so you can take a good look at the paint. It dries down really, really nice, and I feel like it's the right amount of time for you to be able to work with it. So if you make a mistake, you can still go in there and fix it within a good time frame. So it doesn't dry down too quickly, but it also doesn't take forever to dry down. So I really like that. Now that I have created the guide that I'm going to be staying under, I'm going to go in with a flat brush like you guys previously seen me use, and I'm going to just start painting underneath there. So when I wore this the other day to the Smashbox beauty event, I got so many compliments on my makeup because it's just, you can use this also as a base to pack on a shimmer shadow close to this color, or I don't know if you mix it with any other colors, but it worked really good as an eye base. And I just love how vivid the color showed up. You guys are seeing a picture of my makeup that day. Chef's kiss. tap myself on the back. Like, look at this right now. That is amazing. So I'm going to be putting another color at this inner corner. Before I know, let me just kind of clean it up a little bit. You guys will see when I layer the next color over this inner corner, you'll see what I mean as how it makes a good base for a shimmer shadow. I don't even know if I want to use a shimmer shadow. I can use a matte shadow as well, but I love it. Okay, and I don't know if I made a mistake here, but does James Charles get along with Jeffree Star? Because I'm using Jeffree's Blue Blood eyeshadow palette. It's like Jeffree is just really good with his eyeshadow palettes. Like, they blend out really good. They're super pigmented. And when I thought of a blue look, I instantly thought of this eyeshadow palette. It's one of my favorite blue eyeshadow palettes that I own. Like, the colors in here are just everything. They're so perfect for this eye look. So I hope they get along. They are getting along for the purpose of this eye look. So now I am going to be taking this color right here that you guys are seeing. This one is called Blue Monday, and it is not Monday today. It's actually Wednesday. I'll probably be posting this video on a Wednesday of next week. So it's going to take me a while because I still have to create another look mixing both paints together. But look how that just like layers on so pretty right now. Like, I'm just patting it in. I just want to make sure that it's like a beautiful transition. So now I'm going to move on to my next color, which is going to be Undertaker, and that's what I currently have at the crease to make it look really dark right there. So I'm going to take that along the top of my eyelash line. I'm also taking the color Blue Monday once again, and I am making sure that everything is meshing and melting into each other really well. In my opinion, that looks really beautiful. I'm going to take a little bit of Blue Blood as well and just apply it right here. See, I feel like that just made the world of a difference. It broke down that dark eyeshadow with the blue paint. Okay, I'm pretty happy. I also want to wear some blue eyeliner at my waterline. This one is a metallic one. This is the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the color Revenge. And I think this one is from which collection? I think it's the I don't know, girl. I'll link the video up here. I just reviewed this collection here on my channel recently. Maybe a month ago. That's really recent to me because I'm trying to get back into the rhythm of posting 2 to 3 videos a week here on my channel. I just realized I was doing a whole ass tutorial right now, and this is just reviewing the paint portion. No, you know what? I'm showing you guys that it works really well with the eyeshadow, so we're all right. We're doing okay. If you guys want to see full dedicated eye tutorials, make sure you guys go check out my other social media platforms. But I'm going to go into this color right here called Minty. It's freaking gorgeous, and we're going to brighten up that inner corner using that color. Just like that. Queen of Trust the Process. So we're just softening up that inner corner, breaking down the paint like so. This is it for the eye look. This is a completed eye look. I'm going to just go ahead and do the rest of my makeup and show you guys the finished look. Hold on, big word. I haven't done a monochromatic look like this in a hot minute, and I really love how it looks. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this portion of the review, just reviewing the blue one. And again, I will have the links to the tutorials if you want to see how I came about this look that you guys are seeing on my eye right now. I'll have it linked down below in the description box. Make sure you guys do follow me over on my Instagram. Support your girl. One thing I do want to mention is that I'm noticing that it is kind of like cracking a little bit right in here. This eye is perfect, but this one right here, I did build up on it a little bit. The reason for that is because I went in with the paint after it had dried just to clean up the crease a little bit, and I messed up in that aspect. I shouldn't have layered it, but other than that, like, I don't think it's too obvious unless like you're looking super close at me. But yeah, let's go ahead and mix these two colors together to create a green shade, hopefully. and let's see what look I come up with next. So we got both of these paints now, and we're gonna do this green eye look. Well, I'm just going to be applying the paint with you to give you guys my impression of mixing both of these two paints together. I've already done it on this palette right here, and this is the color I came up with, mixing these two. Now, I do want to say I really want to get my hands on the white paint, because if I add a little bit of white in here, it's going to be the prettiest pastel green color. So my goal is to get my hands on the black paint, the white paint, and possibly like a red one. I kind of want a red one, because these monochrome looks that I have been creating, imagine a red one. Girl, hot Cheeto vibes. But yeah, this is what the paint looks like. I did already mix a lot, and I don't want to use all my paints up, so I'm just going to show you guys what they look like once you mix both of these together. I'm going to go into this palette here and pick up some of this paint with the detailing brush from Michaels. Again, I mentioned that this is going to be linked down below in my description box in the FAQ section of the description box. So I'm going to go in there and cut the crease. Girl, that is challenging to do this while I am recording, talking and all. So luckily I'm doing a voiceover right now for you, but cutting the crease, you got to be very patient and also just have a very steady hand. Luckily, I didn't drink coffee, so I highly recommend you doing this before you have your cup of coffee. So I'm going to take whatever's left of the paint on a flat brush. This one here is the Sigma Eye Cream brush. I'll have this one linked down below if I'm able to link it, but it'll be down there, and I'm going to be applying it all over the lid. And one thing that I am noticing with these paints is that you don't want to continue to go over it. You want to let this dry down, because it can get really messy. Like right here, I'm going to start to diffuse the corner as much as possible. But if you keep going over it with a brush like this, it's going to start leaving patchiness, so don't do that. We want to let this fully dry down. Look at your phone. Just stay on your phone and like scroll through it until your lid is fully dried down, and then go on and place other colors over this, because I'm going to be darkening up the outer corner as I did on this side. I'm also going to lighten up this inner corner using a different shadow, and I don't want to keep looking up so that it doesn't crease, you know. I want it to fully dry down really pretty. So I'm gonna stop looking at the camera. BRB. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go onto his website to see if I can buy any more paints. I really want to get that do they have a pink one? If they don't have a pink one, I want to get the red and a white to create the pink, you know, because I can utilize those two colors for multiple things. But literally they've been sold out. Yeah, everything is sold out right now. Caution, the yellow one that I used earlier in this video, that one's available. The green one is available. I don't have green, but I can use green to make other colors. The purple one is sold out. The white one is sold. They're all sold out. The only two that are available is the green and yellow. So I'm going to wait a little bit longer before I place another order, because yeah, I don't need those right now. Let me see. Let me take a look at his Instagram to see when he's going to restock, because that really sucks. Restock coming soon. Some products are available to shop. Yeah, everything is sold out. The restock date is not showing on his Instagram. For now, I'm going to go into this shade right here. And this is from the J-Cat Jungle Roar eyeshadow palette. I'm going to place that one at the outer corner like so, and slowly work my way in just like that. And I don't like how it looks right here. You see how it's like green and then it just goes to like a lighter green? I want to break that up, so I'm going to go into a very similar color to what I have on the lid. And that color right there is from the J-Cat palette as well, and it's called Let's Go Wild. Kind of looks yellow, but it's like a lime green. So I'm going to take that color and I'm going to place it right between both to break the division of both shades right there. You see that? It doesn't look as harsh anymore. We're still going to go back over with that shade that we were just applying right here. But I'm going to take a pencil brush and I'm going to take the dark green shade from this palette right here. This color is called It's a Jungle Out Here. I'm going along the lash line as close to the lash line as possible and then connecting it to the very top right here. We got to get these eyes to look symmetrical. So I'm just going back and forth between colors until they look the same, but as I'm applying eyeshadows over the paints, I'm really not having any trouble with them. I'm also going to take like a light gray shade right from this palette right here. It's the Naruto ColourPop collection. I'll have it linked up above if you guys want to check out this collection, but I'm going to take this color right here and I'm going to brighten up the inner corner. This is probably one of my favorite brushes. It's the IT Cosmetics number 27 brush, and I use it literally for everything. You guys should just see me place the colors out here. But we're taking this one and applying it to the inner corner now just to brighten things up. Just like that. I'm also going to use the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. This one is in the color Matcha. Like that. With the same brush that I used to apply the dark green along the top lash line, we're going to be applying that same shade to the bottom lash line. That looks pretty good to me. I'm going to clean up the eye a little bit. This is going to look completely different once I have the rest of my face makeup on, some mascara, some lashes. So let me go ahead and do that off of camera and I'll come back to you to give you my final thoughts and show you the finished look for this third eye look. Baby, 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 oh. She put her hair up for this video. She slicked it back. That wraps up today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed me reviewing both of these paints individually and also mixing them up to create the look that you guys just seen me create. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, make sure you give my video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future reviews from me. I will be getting my hands on more paints as soon as they do become available and they restock, but I wanted to really do an in-depth review of the paints and not an eyeshadow tutorial. Okay, it's all about the paints. I'm very grateful that you are here today and I hope that you are here in my next video, so subscribe down below and I'll see you guys hopefully in my next video. Bye friends.